Hey there, Sagittarius. Come on in for your energy forecast for the week ahead. Hi there, my name is Intuitively, and we're looking at the week of October the 15th through to the 21st. Now, before I get started, I'm going to start with an apology here. I've had to say this because I've found that this week my energy forecasts have been a little bit scattered. I seem to be tripping over my words, a little bit of tongue-tied, and I think it's just simply because I'm doing the readings on Friday the 13th and the day before this beautiful solar eclipse, which I'll talk about later in your video. I want to just get into your reading for you this week, Sagittarius. So I'm starting off with the Nature's Whispers Oracle. This is going to be your overarching energy for the week ahead, and then we'll break it down a little bit more using the Shaman's Dream Oracle. All right, let's get at her. So for the overarching energy for you this week, I love this. You're going to be taking, or you're being asked to take a leap of faith. I am going to say right off the start that yes, I do know that the cards are backwards for you. I didn't know that until I was informed this past week by somebody that watches the channel. And I'm working on that. I'm going to find a way to get a proper camera, turn things around, be able to hit my start and stop remotely so that you don't see me reaching across the screen trying to figure shit out, right? But in the meantime, let's just get at her and know that this is backwards, but it does say leap of faith. And this is the universe. Look at her. She's balancing on the spider web, that thin red, which we all know is very strong. But the universe is asking you to come to the edge, right? The rule is that you're not going to slip and fall. Well, you might, but if you do, the universe is either going to catch you or they're going to teach you how to fly, right? So you're encouraged to take a little bit of risk this week, all right? Come to the edge, push yourself further than you've dared to go in the past, all right, Sagittarius? I want you to know in the chat below how you're pushing yourself this week, how you're allowing yourself to take a little bit of risk, how you're willing to sort of balance on faith, if you will, that everything's going to be just fine. Take the leap. All right, Sagittarius, let's break that week down just a little bit further for you. And to begin with, we have, ooh, I love this. We have the Vanishing Mirror. This is all about ego sublimation, right? What does that mean? It's about setting your ego aside, right? Not doing it from the position of your ego, which is all about the vanity part, right? Your ego, I mean, for some, it means literally edging God out, right? Becoming less spiritual, making it more about you than the people, circumstances, environment around you. That it's less of being of service to others and just simply seeing what's in it for you. It's releasing that sort of ego-based thought processes, ways of being, and allowing yourself to spiritualize your life, right? Coming at things from a more spiritual perspective, which is more about the being of service. How can we help our fellow human beings? How can we help our fellow earthlings and all beings just exist and get through life? And what can we do to just make things a little bit easier for those around us, right? That is what ego sublimation is all about. It's removing the mirror, letting it go, because it doesn't matter how you appear. Like whatever other people think of you is none of your business. Okay, then Sagittarius, we have towards the middle of the week, we've got the Drifter. The Drifter is all about experiencing life as it comes, which is kind of a lazy way to go about it, isn't it? Right? So it's not taking those risks. It's not stepping out. It's not being vulnerable. It's sort of sitting back and letting life come to you and just dealing with whatever comes. And that's a little bit of a lazy way of doing it. Okay, now that's my perspective. Yours may differ, and that's fine. We are here to talk about my perspective on the cards and what they mean for you. And you take what resonates with you and leave everything else behind. But for me, when we just sort of sit back and just go, oh, well, that's life. No, not oh, well, that's life. There's always a lesson or a blessing in there for us. And if it's not a blessing, then we can certainly recognize that it's a lesson and figure out what that lesson is, to allow ourselves to learn from it. That's growth. That's moving forward. That's taking risk, right? That's not sitting back and just saying, oh, well, that's life. Okay, so how are we wrapping up this week for you? Keeping in mind in the beginning, I said that your overarching theme was all about taking risk, which means stepping into life, not simply standing on the sidelines being an observer. Okay, not trying to figure out what's in it for you. That's that ego-based stuff. All right, and then at the end of the week, we have for you, oh, I love it. You've got it all in hand here, Sagittarius. The universe is your partner. There's an understanding of this coming in for you, of you working to co-create the future that you want for yourself. And you don't get that sitting back and waiting life to come to you. Okay, you have to step into life, take a few risks, and understand that you are in fact in power here. You get to determine what your tomorrows look like, and you do that in partnership with the universe. Okay, so if you don't understand the theory of co-creating with the universe, please go look it up. It's far too much for me to get into on here. But I would like to say that this is a wonderful time. If you're watching this on the, let's see, we're good for the 15th to the 21st, but if you're watching it on the 15th, 16th, 17th, or 18th, then you are under the energy of that wonderful solar eclipse that we had on the 14th. And this solar eclipse is all about, yes, balance in your life. It is about cosmic sort of and karmic balance and justice for you, but it's also about, yes, co-creating the things that you want, new beginnings, new opportunities coming in, fresh starts, and old crap coming up for you to deal with. Okay, so if you've got an older relationship that's suddenly bubbling to the surface, coming in front of you, coming into your awareness, there's a reason for it. There's things that need to be cleaned up there. If you've got old patterns, or if you're feeling like old familial expectations are looming over you, this is your time to learn, grow, and heal from all of that. So wonderful energy, which has also led to me being a little bit scattered through my recordings this week, but whatever, it is what it is. That which comes before me is for me, after all. And that doesn't mean I sit back and wait for it to happen. I certainly do my best to step out in life every single day. I'd appreciate it if you leave me a note in the chat below, Sagittarius. Let me know how this week's reading has resonated with you. If you'd like a one-to-one reading, if you'd like to know more about me, you can find me at intuitivelyspiritualmedium.com. And I would encourage you to like, share, and subscribe. I'd like to see you back here next week. And I want to thank you all for helping my channel grow. Blessed be one and all. I appreciate you, every single one. Take care now. Intuitively signing off.